dating a guy named Patrick Michael McMurphy. That is the most Irish name for a guy that's not like sliding down rainbows into a pot of gold, right? But he was perfect, you guys. He was tall with floppy hair, and he had green eyes with speckles of gold, and he was captain of the track team, so he had thighs of a Greek god. But he did theater, so he was sensitive. Okay, thank you. And it was the first like real adult relationship I was in, so I wanted to do like the most adult thing that I could think of. So during spring break, I said, we're going on vacation. Because mostly I wanted to know if hotel sex is as hot as everyone says it is. Spoiler alert, it's the unicorn of sexual positions. It's so good. You just have to do it all the time. It's fantastic. But so I decided we were going to do like the most adult vacation I could think of. So I decided we were going to Disney World. It was awesome. And this is the part of the story where I don't have a lot of time, so I want to fast forward through a couple of things. I'm going to fast forward through the part that we decided to drive down from DC, which is a 20-hour drive, and that I drive an SUV and he's got a stick shift, and I didn't know how to drive a stick shift, so he decided he didn't want to take my car because it was a gas guzzler. So I'm just going to fast forward through the part where the day before we left, my boyfriend tried to teach me how to drive stick in a parking lot, and I'm going to fast forward through the part where I started crying in that parking lot because I couldn't figure out how to drive stick, and then my boyfriend started laughing at me because I was crying in the parking lot. I'm going to fast forward through that part, and then, oh man, I'm going to have to fast forward through the part where he decided to drive down using the stick shift and was pretty pissed at me for the entire 20 hours, but I didn't care because like I was passenger and it was great and I was controlling the radio. I'm just going to fast forward through that part. And then, oof, man, I'll have to also get through the part where we started having a fight about the stick shift and how he actually said that we could have taken the SUV, but that I wasn't listening, which is bullshit, right? I mean, you heard this already. It's fine. Let's just fast forward all that. Let's get past that. So we got to Disney World, and it was magic. And like, I'm a 7 a.m. kind of Disney World gal. Like, I like to get there and like watch the gates open because it's fucking magical. Okay. So we get there and we get into Main Street and we're going past it and everyone's saying hi to all the characters and like we go through the Barbershop Quartet, which is the most underrated part of Disney World. Okay, those guys are awesome. And then I get through, and then there's the statue of Walt and Mickey Mouse just looking up, knowing they're going to make billions. And then you get to Cinderella's castle, and I realize I've left my boyfriend behind me. But I'm there, and I'm really in love, and I'm not great at admitting that. So I want to turn, and I want to look my boyfriend in the eye and tell him I love him. So I turn, and I see my perfect boyfriend down on one knee. Take it in, you guys. It was a weird moment for me, too. Here's the thing. I know it's a joke. I know it is because we have had many, many discussions in talking about how I am commitment phobic. When we started dating, Patrick said, hi, we're dating now, I'm your boyfriend. And I said, no, I don't like you, we're not dating. And he said, no, I'm your boyfriend now, which is the modern day equivalent of like smashing a rock on a girl's head and dragging her to your cave, right? So I also know that guy loves to make me uncomfortable and he's gonna find it really funny. So I know it's a joke. So I'm about to turn and say, excuse me, very funny, get up off your knee. When out of the back, I hear, oh my God, y'all, he's proposing, and a crowd forms around us. It's like 50 people deep, okay? And my boyfriend looks around because he is a ham, and he goes, Kim, I have something I want to ask you. And I go, no, you don't. He goes, I do. I love this woman. I love her so much, do you hear me? I think she's great. And I go, no, stand up, sir, it's time to get out of here. And he goes, what, does this make you uncomfortable? Do you see that look? That's the look of smugness when you're in love with someone and you know that they are just fucking hating you in that moment. All right, I'm gonna show it to you again because you've all seen it. Ready? What, Kim? Does that make you uncomfortable? You've all seen it a million times, am I right? Yeah, that's love, you guys. Thanks. And so finally we have a stare down and he looks at me and he stands up and he goes, false alarm, people. False alarm. Walks over to me, gives me a kiss on the cheek, and that fucker walks right out of the crowd. Leaves me in the hole. I do the only thing I can think to do, which is curtsy a little bit and run away. All right, here's the thing. It was a perfect fucking vacation, right? That's the guy you want in Disney World because he's gonna dance with you underneath like the street lights in MGM. That happened. High five me. But I like to think the most important thing is I like to think that somewhere down in Alabama, there's a woman, and she asks her friend over for like sweet tea in the afternoon, right? And they come over, and there's like a photo album, and it says Disney Magic. And she's going through all the pages, and she points to one particular photo, and she goes, right there. That's where he started proposing, y'all. All right, thanks you guys. I'm Kim Kalish.